photo. This is a scene from the incredibly famous Willy Rivers by Stephen McCall. We have the prisoner played by Hisham Razek, Willy Rivers played by Tayam Amar, and the orderly is played by Mohamed Arafa. Woo!
5 minutes, no more.
Thank you for seeing me.
It's a pleasure. I didn't think you'd be able to swing it. You did. I'm glad. Did they frisk him? I wondered. Not that I think you'd try anything. Yes, it's a pleasure and an honor, and I've been looking forward to it. Now we're friends. I've watched you play so many times.
You have?
Oh yes. In my opinion, you're an artist. Always have been. Like me.
You?
An artist changes one's perception of reality. I changed yours a lot.
You did.
Don't thank me at the time. Changing your perception of reality wasn't my intention.
And what was your intention?
I was trying to kill you. However, since death might be considered as a drastic change of perception, I guess you could say my intentions have been consistent from the beginning, artistically speaking.
Why?
Why what, Willy? That sounds funny. All those W sound. Why what, Willy? Why? Because why? That's why.
That's not an answer.
I think he's getting violent. Don't. You ever kill anybody? No? Ever want to? He has? I bet you have. It's great. You're so in control. Of course, I'm talking premeditated. You're so powerful. You walk down the street and no one knows how powerful you are. You're like God. All you have to do is act and everything changes. You've taken the color out of a painting and substituted one of your own. You've given someone else's melody different notes. You're a pebble that's been dropped into a pond, concentric circles, getting wider, and what? He's getting violent. He's going to hurt me.
He hasn't twitched.
Are you watching him?
Like
When you're capable of killing, you're not afraid of anyone. You laugh inside because you know that hardly anyone is capable of striking out the way you are.
But why me?
You look good. People like you. Girls, I bet, like you. I bet they want to fuck you. I bet you have fun. I don't have fun. I never did. Why you? Why not me? Why not me?
Cool out.
I was contemplating the president, but it didn't look like he'd be passing through town for quite some time. You were elected. I made a pun. I did. I made a pun, huh?
I'm ecstatic.
Well, if you must know, it was nothing personal. When I pulled the trigger, I wasn't even thinking of you. No. I was thinking of me. I was thinking of me and what everybody else was going to be thinking of me.
And what were they going to think of you?
I don't know, but they were gonna. And that's something. I'm a pretty far out dude, you know.
I'm sure.
Better believe it.
I do?
Yep. So does everybody out there. I've got over 100 death threats. And at least 25 proposals of marriage. That's something.
It is.
There's a campaign started to free me.
I'm sure.
Oh! And I found Jesus.
Where?
Have you always been so cynical?
What were you before?
Before we met, I was a custodial engineer. I worked at a hotel. I picked up after people like you. Televisions thrown from the 14th floor in an attempt to hit the swimming pool. Parties, groupies. I heard of this one girl. She was casting molds of you people, of your things, for posterity's sake. That ever happened to you? She ever enticed you into a little, you know, and then whip out the Play-Doh? Famous people sure do lead the life of Sodom and Gomorrah, huh? Lucky we don't turn to salt. You know, even before I made my initial artistic statement of trying to shoot your lights out, I was interested in the creative process. I mean, right this minute, here and now, are you creating? Is it thunderbolts? Is that how the muse strikes you? I'd really like to know.
At this moment, it's like I'm sitting here, sifting through garbage, and kapsh, a dove is shitting in my hat. This nonsense would make a song, I say to myself. Add some violins, some congas, and somewhere some drug-addled kill dance to it. Top 10, platinum, rich as roses, and for what? It's enough to make you mad. I want to thank you.
Really?
Oh yeah. The things I was concerned with? I wasn't concerned with the things most people are concerned with. Breakfast, lunch, dinner? No, not me. I was in search of meaningful existence. And thanks to you, now I'm into barely surviving. Makes living risky. Makes it intriguing on a daily basis. Nothing like death to make existence meaningful, right? Oh, Christ.
Is it time for me to go yet?
No! No, I don't blame you, really. It was my mistake. I spent all my time trying to be famous. I might as well have painted a bullseye on my back. A low profile, that's the ticket. Keep your head down and out of the line of fire. Those who know, those who really control, those who play the pieces, the chess masters, the suits, they're faceless. They're smart. I wasn't smart at all. My priorities got all screwed up. Creative, special, famous, dumb. If someone can become famous for something as senseless as pulling a trigger, why try to be famous at all? motivation to carry off this personal form of creative expression that I am justifiably famous for. Don't you know? Takes a certain sort of nom de plume. A little bit of c'est la guerre, right? A little bit of je ne sais quoi. She. All of us. I was a person! I wasn't just a face! I was more than a name!
Time!
No! He doesn't understand what he did!
I gotta go. Listen! I want to mention that I'll be coming up for parole. If you could put in a good word for me, maybe publicly forgive me, it'd be a help. Maybe our fan clubs could organize something that would be to our mutual benefit. Good. We really are friends, huh? It was very nice meeting you. Formally, I mean. Oh, don't forget. A word from you would help.
Looney Tunes. This fruitcake costs the state several $100s a day. You ask me, should dig a ditch, bury fools like him in the dirt up to their neck, with only their heads above ground. Then we run over their heads with tractors. Till the ground is as level as Kansas feet. Then we plant wheat. Mental cases like that, it's a sickness. Know what I mean? It's catching. Well, off to the wars. It's all gonna get worse before it gets better. That's my motto.
That's so funny because that's exactly what we were told yesterday at the president's meeting, too. It's all going to get worse before it gets better. What a great line to end on. Thank you, actors. That's really wonderful. Thank you, everybody.